In this video, I'm going to show you how I manage my Pokemon storage. First tip I'm going to share with you is I always catch as much Pokemons as possible at once and only sort my Pokemon storage when it is almost full. This saves a lot of my time as I don't need to check IV every time I catch a Pokemon. The second tip, I always transfer low CP Pokemon right after I catch it. So why not check out my Pokemon storage now? My Pokemon storage is now 249 over 250. Let's roll to Eevee's part. So I purposely collect 33 Eevees through almost 1 week so that I can show you example better. I'm in level 24 now. I could have caught Eevee over 700 CP, but I got only maximum 672 CP here. None of them was powered up before. As from the second tip I mentioned, usually I will transfer low CP Pokemon away, but here I kept them as I'm gonna show you what CP consider low. I will only keep those Eevee that is within the range of 0 to 100 CP lower than the maximum CP I caught. That means I will keep those from 572 to 672 CP while transfer those not in that range. Here I will show you how I check them with IV calculator step by step. Open up the IV calculator and let's start doing this. You can see that I have already checked their CP for those I caught long before a week. Then let's check this 638 CP Eevee. As usual, type Eevee and must click on drop down list, then type the CP 638, HP 71, that's 3500. And about this powered up, I haven't powered up this Eevee yet, so select no as already selected. And here you must be careful. If you power up your Pokemon before, no matter one time or more than once, just click yes, then click calculate. So it turns out to be 46.7 average perfection of IV, as my minimum acceptable percentage will be 80%, so I will transfer it to Professor. Yes. So 2 left, let me finish it fast. 595, 67, 3000. No, 57.8% is quite low, so I will transfer again. Yes. Then the next one, 592. 592, 72, 2500. It's 80.4. Okay, just right above 80%. So I will rename this Eevee as I will type the IV percentage beside the name. 80.4. Okay. This is the way I keep this IV percentage of each Pokemon by their names, so that I don't need to check their IV again next time, and easy to understand as well. Now I will transfer those low CP Eevee and Eevee with IV perfection lower than 80% to Professor. So let's do it. 63.3 is quite low. 72 also low. 51.9. Yes. Done. Now left 2 EV with IV perfection above 80% in the storage. As you can see here, I got 2 Vaporeons and 1 Flareon. These 2 Vaporeon I caught it in wall, while this Flareon I have evolved it right before I know there's a method of naming this EV to respective EV brother's name so that I can get the right evolutions of EV. For example, when you want to get Vaporeon, then you name it Reiner, Sparky for Jolteons, and Pyro for Flareons. I'm gonna show you an example that included power up when you met a Pokemon with quite a great range between minimum and maximum IV perfection percentage. It is hard to explain by words. Let's go straight to an example that I have prepared. So this is the Dratini with CP 635. Type into IV calculator Dratini 635 62 Stardust 3500. Calculate. As you can see here, although its average is 76.7%, its maximum is 91.1%. It is quite a high IV, and I would like to see after power up will its IV get better or not. So let's power up one time. Yes. Retype is CP 649, HP 62, does same. I have power up once, so click yes, then click refined. Oh yes, as you can see here, the average is getting higher and is 91.1% with only one possible combination. When you encounter a Pokemon with lots of possible combinations of IV, you can try to power up if the maximum IV perfection is quite high, like in this example 91.1%, then you can try to power up once and you can check whether this Pokemon tend to go higher IV or lower IV. In this example, you can see that after I power up, it has only one possible combination, which is 91.1%, not going to the 60%. So this is an example where you need to power up it and check whether the average will going high or lower. These two procedures I will use to sort all my Pokemons in Pokemon storage till the Pokemon storage is sorted with Pokemons with IV percentage more than 80%. In my Pokemon storage, you can see there are some Pokemon with IV perfection lower than 80% because I want to use them for gym battling, and also some of them are too rare to be found, so I decided to keep them until I catch one with higher CP or IV or high in both CP and IV. Hope this video does help you some in the way to sort Pokemon storage. Please don't hesitate to give a like and share it out if you found this video useful. Don't forget to subscribe as well, as more tutorials and videos will be uploaded in the future.